Hi, Lynn. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Everyone, this is Lynn. She's 53. She has 2 grown-up kids. She lives in Cairns. Do you work full-time?
Yes. Yeah, Monday, Friday.
Yeah, okay, cool. No grandkids yet. Her daughter's very clucky, she said. So Lynn's been in the program. It's nearly coming up 12 months, and she's done amazing. She is one of those women that had never really stepped foot in a gym before, really comfortable doing F45 and stepped out of her comfort zone and got into the gym and has you've basically just learned how to lift online.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's really incredible. And you've had amazing results. I just remember when, you posted your before and after photos in the Facebook group. And like you said, you haven't had a huge shift in weight. But
no, it's probably only been a kilo.
Yeah, but you've lost some body fat, and I'll put the photos up so that people can see, but you can see such a difference.
Yeah.
You should be so proud of yourself.
I am. I wasn't until I saw the photos. I went, oh my God.
So good.
Yeah.
So Lynn, tell everyone, why did you join the program? What were you doing before this?
Everything. I was doing Weight Watchers, body trim. I did body trim for a long, long time. So that was more or less just eating protein and green veggies. It's been so many years since I've had a piece of fruit before I joined the program. Like, I forgot what it tasted like.
Wow.
I did Weight Watchers, 800 calorie diet a day, fasting. Yeah, I remember stealing my mum's Limits biscuits when I was like 12.
Wow. So how many years do you think you'd been dieting for?
Oh, I reckon 30. Easy.
Shit. That's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. And how did you feel doing all those diets?
Pretty shit. Yeah. You would feel good for the first couple of months because, you obviously lose weight. But then, you're not sleep. You don't realise until you've done this program that you can have everything. You can sleep well and, and the weight can come off and you can be happy. Like, I was always fighting with myself over food. Like, that was a constant struggle of mine. And I would come home from work and I'd be on, Google looking for the next best thing, And then weekends. The weekends, you'd have a few drinks and start again Monday.
Oh my God, it just sounds like my cycle. You just did it for a lot longer than me.
Oh yeah, a long, long time. Yeah.
Wow. And so would you really restrict during the week and then just end up binging on the weekend?
Yeah. And I would be fighting with myself constantly over food, like, and wishing that I'd have nice, yummy curries and stuff and I would have this green salad. And, for years I used to get bloated and that after I'd eat a green salad and I never used to know why. But I can't eat any of that stuff now. Like, it just affects my stomach.
Oh, you can't make friends with salad,
No.
Yeah. So Lynn, tell the viewers about, because you mentioned, I remember in your post talking about you had like menopausal issues and sleep problems, and talk about all those subjective measures of metabolism that you had problems with prior joining the program.
I had really bad hot flushes when I first started going through menopause. And to the point where a couple of times I nearly passed out because of the heat was so severe that it just rushes through you. Hot sweats, fat around the middle half of your stomach. It was just terrible.
Wow.
I don't want to go back.
The poor thing. And digestive issues, you talked about you get bloating.
Yeah, I was bloated. Me and Mel have just got on top of all that. Just in the last few months, because I was always wanting to eat something different every day and you just couldn't get on top of what was causing it. So for the last probably 3 or 4 months now, I've been eating very similar foods, like I usually have fish cakes and that for dinner.
Yum.
But and sometimes I'll swap that out and just have fish and potato, similar to what you do.
So easy.
But similar foods through the day so you can sort of know which is affecting you and which isn't. So I went back to lactose-free milk. I can't eat any green veggies. I even had coriander in my salad the other day. I make a chicken salad with tomato and cucumber and sauce for lunch, usually at work. And I added a bit of coriander to that, and that didn't go down well. So I was able to pick up what was affecting me. So, but that's all settled down now, and
it's great.
Good.
I think it really can. You know, when you've been restricting for a long time, and things slow down. You know, your production of hydrochloric acid and digestive enzymes, and you become like you develop all these intolerances, and it can just take time for you to improve those things. What about your sleep? How did you sleep before? Before, yeah.
I was always awake.
Wow, you poor thing.
4 or 5 times a night I'd wake up with hot flushes, and and then you'd be cold, and hubby'd get up and put the aircon on for you, and then you'd be freezing. It was just terrible.
Wow. And what about
I sleep so much better. Most nights I go to bed probably about 9:30, and I don't move. Like I drool most nights.
That's so great. And what about energy? I bet you had really low energy before.
Yeah. Just was an effort just to, go to work, and you didn't want to walk in the mornings or anything like that. Now, sometimes I'll walk in the morning if I want to, otherwise I'll sleep in, go to the gym in the afternoon. Yeah, life's so much better.
So good. Okay, cool. So let's talk about the results you've seen. So you talked about, you've had massive improvements in your sleep. So you're sleeping through now, which is just amazing. And you just feel like $1 million when you've had a good sleep, I think.
Yeah. All my menopausal issues have settled right down. Every now and again, I'll get a tiny, like I can feel like, that's a hot flush is coming on, but then it doesn't quite, gets nowhere near as bad as what it used to. But so that all that is settled down. My bloating's gone. My hair and my nails, I've never been able to grow my nails, and I've got nails now, and my hair's thicker. The hairdresser always comments every time I go, because I use a collagen. She says to me, so what's that stuff you use that's making your hair so good? Because my hair was really wiry and horrible. And I bleach it, so that probably doesn't help, but it's a lot better. My skin's smoother and softer. It's great, and I'm happier. My husband even comments, so you must be having to sign up again soon.
So keep doing that program, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Oh, that's so good. Oh, it's amazing when you get healthy, and let's talk about then, because I think so many women who come to us are like, I want to change how I look, which is understandable. You want to lose some body fat, tone up. Just say tone up, because I think that's what everyone understands. Build some muscle. So let's talk about the changes that you've seen in your body, because you look great.
My husband thinks I've got an ass now, because I've always had like a flat pancake. I've just noticed difference in my back. Yeah. Like I used to, I don't slouch anymore. I think my shoulders are better formed in my back, and I just feel great, feel amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing that you've only, changed really a kilo on the scales, but you've had noticeable body composition change. So you've lost centimeters, you've increased your lean muscle, you've lost body fat.
Toning up a bit. I've still got a bit of a belly, but that'll come off with time. Yeah.
It's amazing. And you've, you didn't know how to lift prior to this. So what were you doing for your training prior to this?
Prior to this, I was doing F45 at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Were you doing it fasted?
Black coffee. Black coffee to wake up.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, and then I'd drive down to F45, do an hour of cardio. Yeah. And, come back, and by 3 o'clock I'm like half asleep at work. Like, it was just terrible.
That's so great.
Yeah, cranky, irritable.
Oh, God, I'm just like, I just don't know how I used to do it either. I used to get up and do RPM, fasted, with black coffee. Terrible. Smash myself.
Yeah. And every now and again, the old things creep in again. Like you think, like down the road, there's a 12 R&D, like a boxing thing. I wouldn't mind trying that. And then you've got to slap yourself.
Oh, look, I'm sure you could go and try a little bit of boxing alongside your training, as long as you feel your body. I think you just don't want to doing boxing every day on an empty stomach, drinking black coffee, just not the crazy stuff that we're used to. So, talk about how you're a bit scared to go in the gym, but now you obviously just go in and you've learned how to lift online.
Yeah. It was really intimidating going into a gym for me, especially with all the blokes and that there, but now we go in and we tell them we want those weights.
You're like, get off my deadlift platform.
Yeah, it's really funny. My friend that lifts, she doesn't look like a bodybuilder or anything, but she knows what she's doing, and she's been doing it for a long time. And, some of the guys will look at her like, she can't lift that heavy, and they'll come over and try and explain to her, oh, no, you can't lift that sort of weight.
Oh,
and,
I love it.
She does 10 reps and she's off. She's good.
Oh, that's so good. And how many days a week are you training?
Just the 3, Monday, Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. That's so awesome.
Yeah, and I walk occasionally. Like it's been raining here at the moment so much, so
yeah, it's been weird at the last few weeks because I usually walk Winston every day. I love to get out in the sun and it helps with recovery. But it's so annoying when it's raining, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gives me the shits as well. Yeah. Yeah, all the people in the UK be listening to this going, oh, shut up, guys. Like, you've got this few weeks of rain and you're all pissed off. So, that's so good, Lynn. So, when women are thinking about joining our program, I'm sure you may have been the same.
Yeah.
They're worried about doing it online. So, you're in Cairns, we're on the Gold Coast. Obviously, you're doing it all online. How have you found it doing it online, and how have you found the coaching and support?
Excellent. You can ask a question any time of the day and someone will get back to you, like using Slack, and it's great. And the training, you just send through the videos and you get feedback straight away. Yeah, it's really good. I couldn't fault it.
Oh, that's good.
I think you're probably better off than being with another, like a personal trainer or something, because they're not going to be there 24/7, are they?
True. It's like a one-stop shop. And how have you found the community support of the women?
Great. The girls are fantastic, and so is Craig
and Jake, our 2 token men who have to put up with 500 plus women and me every single day.
No, the girls are really supportive. Like, I've been meaning to get up to Mariba to train with Noah.
Oh, I love Noah.
We're just trying to time it right. Yeah,
she's gorgeous. Yeah. She's so gorgeous. She's been in the program over 2 years now. Can't get bloody rid of her.
Yeah.
And so what about women who say that they don't have time to do it? What would you say to that?
I've been, the actual girls at work have said, like, the prepping your food and everything, oh, that's too much for me, but I think it's worth it. If you want to feel better and it's, it's going to make you healthier, I think the time and effort you put in is well worth it. Yeah.
And what about the investment, the money that you've invested? Do you feel like you've gotten value for money? Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. It's the only thing that's ever worked. I wish I had found you 30 years ago. I know. I think that. I'm like, I've got to save myself 17 years of bloody misery.
Oh, yeah.
But that's good. You found us now and you're well on your way. You're well on your way. Yeah. And finally, if a woman was sitting on the fence and she wasn't sure about joining, what advice would you give her? I would just do it. Just do it. Because what have you got to lose? I've followed you for years before I actually signed on the dotted line. I wish I had done it years ago when I first saw your videos and stuff. Yeah. So many women say that though. Don't worry. Yeah. Like they get on there like, oh God, I wish that when I do these interviews, they all say the same thing. Because I think you follow it and you sort of think and go back and forth, and then you finally decide to make the commitment and you think, oh, why didn't I do it sooner? So if you're listening to this and you're sitting on the fence, think about what I could be interviewing, some other ladies, whoever's listening to this, as my next success story. Yeah. Oh, that's so great. Oh, you're so lovely, Lynn. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I think you I think you're fabulous, and I think you're really amazing what you've achieved, and you should be so proud of yourself overcoming that fear and getting into the gym, because so many women would just be too scared. But good on you. I love it. Yeah, no, I love going now. I didn't when I first started, but I do love going now. It's just part of my routine. It's really empowering, don't you think? I find the lifting so empowering. I just love it. Yeah. And I've always liked bench, but I've started to like squat now. So good one. Let's do some more squat. Yeah. I love squatting too, and deadlifting. Yeah. I don't really like benching very much. Yeah, a lot of people don't like benching, but I really like it. Well, thank you. Thanks so much, Lynn. I really appreciate you you coming on, and hopefully if a woman's watching this and she's thinking about joining, it'll help her get off the fence and, you know, really change her life.
Yeah, it will. Will, definitely.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Lynn. Have a great night, and I'll speak to you in the program.